Hi everyone, it's BDevine and welcome to Divine Miracles channel and the tarot mini forecast for the water signs, and I'm also going to give an extra message for the month as well. Okay, so we've got Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio, and I am using the Gateway to the Divine Tarot by Cairo Marchetti because I love the pictures in it, and then we'll see what comes out. So I'm going to start with Pisces, okay, see what's coming out for you guys. Okay, so bear with me with these cards a little bit. Okay, here we go. Pisces. Okay, Pisces, you got the Page of Coins, and also for the month ahead, the King of Coins. So this is really important for you financially this month, by the looks of things. Okay, so the Page of Coins. So you're entering a time of more money coming in. There's things coming to the surface that's allowing that to take place for you. There are people coming into your life that are going to help you maybe sort things out financially. Maybe there's some money that's owed to you that's going to come back. I feel too that there is a lot of need for grounding. You got two earth cards here for the month, so maybe you're not spending as much time outside or outdoors as you should. And sometimes for people that work all day outside, they say, well, I spend all day outside, but maybe you're not giving yourself that chance to really ground and connect and actually, you know, take a deep breath and allow a lot of the energy to flow out. If you've been suffering from a lot of headaches, sometimes that can come from, you know, of the obvious reasons, not drinking enough water, and being really nervous or being really worried or not sleeping well, those kinds of things. But sometimes it can come from not releasing a lot of your own talents and your own healing energies as well. And, you know, letting that come out of you allows for a lot of rest to go on within your body. I spent the longest time over the many years wondering why I felt the way that I did, until I started sending out, you know, healing energy to the world. And it doesn't even have to be to anyone in particular. You're just sending it out and you're holding that intention of peace, love and healing for the world, which will help release a lot of pent-up energy within you. Also, I feel there's a young girl, perhaps this is a niece or a daughter, granddaughter perhaps, that's quite important to you, and she may have a lot of good news as well for you too. This is someone who is general, you know, on a general level, she's quite sporty, artsy, and you know, likes to keep up with the sports. And academics is not as important to them at the moment, but you know, being active is, and maybe they're coming forward with some kind of award that they get, or some sort of recognition, or maybe they just need to talk to you, and you know, you'll find the right space in your life to be available to them. Okay, it's really important that you do that. Also for the month being the King of Coins, so this is showing here that anything that you want to do in your life has always come about by your focus upon it. So if you wanted to do anything big, you've always had to put that effort in. And this is saying here that, you know, something is coming up again for you, that you've gone through an awful lot. There's been so many different changes. You've been feeling bad within yourself. You've not been feeling like yourself, and something's changing within you. So you're going to shift back to the old person, so that old personality comes back again. Maybe a lot of relief is happening for you too, and this is really, you know, going to help to spur you into action and going to help you keep positive as you're moving forward. I feel there's important people coming into your life that are going to help you to heal many situations, and there is someone important that you may need to get in contact with, you know, someone that you've been thinking about contacting, and you know, if you do that, it'll be fine. You can do that. I feel too that you don't see the best in yourself too often. You don't see what other people can see about you, and you get easily sort of you get a feeling of hurt come over you, and it's because something's gone on in your mind, where you've worked something up in your mind, and when something doesn't happen how you thought it might, you feel hurt about it. It takes you a little bit of time to come back, you know, but you're coming back now, and it's really important that you keep on pushing forward and don't take everything personally. You know, learn from past mistakes where you may have been taking things too personally, and it's hurt you in the long run. So try not to repeat that again. But other than this, good news coming for you. Financial things starting to settle down, and be on the lookout for new opportunities for your own personal growth. Okay, because it's really important that you put yourself first for once. Okay, that was for Pisces, and now Cancer. So let's put them back in there. Oops, Cancer. I don't want to. Yeah, here we go. Cancer star sign. Here we go. Keep being excited. I feel some people are going, "Ooh, what's it going to be?" Cancer. Alright, that's it. So that's for this week. The 10 of Wands. And for the month, the 6 of Swords. Oh, that, I love that. That's a gorgeous card. Okay, so for Cancer, that's it. 10 of Wands and the 6 of Swords. Okay, so firstly, this is your sense of responsibilities, and you know, you've been carrying a lot of weight, etc. You've been feeling burdened down by everybody else, and this is saying that even though this is so, you're lifting yourself up into a new position, and by doing that, you're going to give yourself a lot more, what's the word, freedom to choose things in your life. You may have been feeling really restricted. You may have been feeling unwell, and this is saying that, you know, everything has been much more difficult for you to carry than it might have been in the past. I feel for some of you, you may have been grieving a lot as well. That's something that was going on for me, and I found it really difficult to do just normal everyday tasks, which is why I wasn't here with you guys last week. But yeah, the 10 of Wands is indicating that perhaps you take on far too much burden and responsibility, or you feel you're a burden to other people if you even ask for help, and that needs to really switch and change within you. Once you feel that you're worthy, or you accept yourself for who you are, then asking for help just comes naturally, you know, and people will naturally want to assist you. So just see areas in your life where you're taking on far too much of everyone else's things. And I know some of people out there say, yes, I am doing that, but I just don't know how to do anything else. And it's all about accepting yourself and saying, you know, I'm just as important as anybody else is here. You know, I am just struggling as much as anybody else is. So, you know, I need to help myself before I help anybody else. And that way, you know, there's no resentfulness that comes into it. Because sometimes when you're helping people and helping people and helping people, you know, you get a little bit resentful of that because you don't seem to get the, you know, help back. But the thing is, people feel that you don't need it. So allow yourself to be a little bit, you know, vulnerable in some ways, and ask for help when you need to. And, you know, trust that the right people are going to come aboard for you, and stop trying to carry everything on your shoulders. It's just not working, especially if you're carrying everybody else's things as well, and the past and all of that. It's just too much, and you're getting to a point now where you're just getting really tired. So it's time to stop and give yourself a break, and give yourself the credit that you feel other people are so deserving of. Okay, you are as well. Now, if you can do this with the 6 of Swords here, you can see that she's traveling over the water, that you know, there's the 6 swords there around, and it's like, you know, she's showing you that, you know, this is quite easy to do it, and look how calm the water is, you know, because she's putting herself first and her feelings first, then everything seems to be nice and peaceful and still. You can see that there is sort of like a, I think what they call them, a ferryman or something, sort of there, sort of guiding the way. So she doesn't seem to be aware of this either. So, you know, it's like you've got support that you're not aware of. Maybe you've got a guide that you're not aware of, or an angel that you're not aware of. And it's time to ask them to come in and help you in your life, you know, with expectation that it's actually going to happen. Not thinking to yourself, yeah, well, I've asked, you know, for help and nothing happened. Because the angels work in, or even your guides, they work in a way of allowing, you know, so in other words, if you think of it this way, the energy is what you're going to see. So, or how something affects. So in other words, if we think of the wind in the trees, and the trees are blowing, we know that the wind is doing that because we're seeing the effects of the wind, okay? So when you ask angels to come in your life, you may not see them, you know, you may not know that they're there, but you'll start seeing the effects of them working in your life. And that's the same thing here. Ask for them with expectation, and then see how this is going to affect your overall life, okay? And I'm sure it will be for the better. Whoa, just seeing that brightness happen there. Okay, and for last but not least, for Scorpio. Okay, let's see what messages you get as well. Scorpio, here we go. Scorpio. Okay, so I'm going to do for the week ahead. Okay, I'm feeling a lot of energy coming now for Scorpio. Week ahead, the Wheel of Fortune, which is really good. And for the month, I can just hear my friend saying twists and turns this month. Okay. Alright. And the Page of Wands. Look at this little fella. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be the overall theme for the month. And you can see the colors here. You've got this a lot of grounding energy. Okay. So perhaps your base chakra has been right out, and that is the reason why you've not been feeling the best, or you've been out of balance, out of whack. Okay. So the Wheel of Fortune comes up because your life is about to turn into a new direction. And it's usually, I know some people say, you know, the Wheel of Fortune can go either way, it can be bad or good. I feel that it's a good thing, okay? You're moving to the next level of your life. You're contemplating a lot of things from the past. You're having a lot of past issues come up to the surface. And to be honest, a lot of us are doing that this year, and especially this month, because we have the angel Asmodel working with us this month, bringing up that vibration of release. Okay, so you're doing a lot of releasing. Some people are doing this physically, and I know one of my friends is physically going through a hard time, and some of you are doing it mentally, having a release. Some of you are completely moving in different directions as well. Okay, but this is saying that you are on the right track with what you want to do, where you want to go with your life. It doesn't matter how difficult things have been in the past, but there are issues surrounding this new direction in your life that requires you to look back on where you've come from. Okay, whenever we're reviewing and contemplating things, it's always to clear space for new things to come into our life, and also to learn from those things that have happened to us before. Okay, so there may be instances in the past that you're not completely happy with, or that you're feeling guilty over, or others have made you feel guilty, or others have made you feel responsible for things. And it's time to ask yourself why these little things keep coming up now, and you know, you need to transform them or transcend them. So as soon as a memory comes up, think to yourself, is this something that I need? Is this something that's helping me grow? Is this something that I need to let go of? And, you know, find the answer, transcend it. Ask for it to be transformed into something positive in your life. It's a way of executing a release into your into your body, into your heart, into your mind, into your soul, that's very gentle, because we're not saying to a problem, okay, problem, I know what you are and I'm really feeling guilty about it, and every time you come up I just feel it all over again. So nothing happens, we just keep on keeping it there with us and thinking that we're releasing it. But we're releasing it to where? Where are we releasing it to? We need to transform it to something positive. Yes, this problem happened to me. Yes, from that I grew. From that I changed. From that I lifted. From that I moved on. Now I'm transforming that into a positive thing and instilling that into my life instead. Okay, so we're instilling things into our life in a positive manner instead of instilling that problem still, and thinking about it. And what will happen is that when you try to discover things about that past or about that memory or about that situation, after you've transcended it into positive energy, it's very hard, it's very difficult to pick up the vibe. You might know the situation around it, but it's hard for you to step into that vibe again. Okay, so that's really important that you do it. Look at each part. This is part of healing as well, on deeper levels of healing. As things are coming to the surface, ask yourself, why is this here? What did I learn from it? Where did I go after that happened? What happened to me? And now I'm transforming it into something positive because I don't need to think about that anymore. Yes, it showed me this. Yes, I'm reflecting this in my life again. Do I need it to be there? Have I learnt from that experience? Or, can I let it go now? Can I transcend it? Have a look at that with different things about yourself and in your life too. And for the month here, we've got the Page of Wands. This would definitely be a younger person in your life for the month. Some people know what that is exactly already. But also that there is a youthfulness coming back into your life, where you're going to feel like you've got that second wind. Maybe you've been unwell, as I said in the beginning, but you're just going to come out of it and it's all, had a tune-up, you're feeling amazing, but you're moving out of a big cycle though, to be honest. You're moving out of this really big cycle, so when you come back into it again, and you're feeling better within yourself and all of that, the interests that you once held aren't going to really hold much for you anymore, because there was a reason for those interests being there. There was a reason why that was happening in your life all those years ago, or whatever it is for you. You created something that gave you enjoyment. Now you're going to create something else that gives you fulfillment as well as enjoyment, but you're feeling fulfilled, more fulfilled, not just having fun and then the fun's over, that you're enjoying yourself, you're feeling fulfilled on every level. Your optimism is there, you're bringing the healing in, you bring people into your life, abundance is sitting there and things are shifting. People are coming in, reminding you of something, you're transforming it into positive and leaving it. You're taking control more instead of being in a zone all the time that you're doing. Whatever that means to you, it's going to make sense. Okay, these are just the words that are coming through, and I'm going with it. So trust in your ability to self-heal, trust in your ability to change things in your life and be able to shift things into more positive areas, transform things to positive, allow these things to come up, but look at it from a different viewpoint, look at it from a healed viewpoint and transform these things, and let it go, let it go like that to the divine. Let it out. Okay, a very important month for you on every level, and you'll understand what that means as you're going along day by day. And don't be hard on yourself. Enough of all of that stuff now. Enough of the helplessness feeling, more of the empowerment feeling. Keep on calling in, your connection to source, to the divine, to the goddess, to the masculine, whatever it is for you that makes you feel strong and empowered. Ground yourself, working with those grounding energies. Sometimes that base chakra is completely out, and it's really important to get that right. And whenever something comes up, transform it with positive energy. That's really important for you this month. Okay, everybody, if you want more in-depth readings or something, me to help you with something, please get in contact with me. I've got some half-price specials coming up for Easter, and also get 6 weeks mentoring for the price of 4. I'm going to keep that going for a bit because you know, you guys need it. You know, it's really nice to have this reset in your life. Hit the reset button and start again with someone there with you every step of the way. So I look forward to hearing from you or meeting with you at some point. And until the next time, many, many blessings and goodbye for now. Bye, everyone.